Hey everybody, clearing. Okay, some big news to start today. I just launched my website, so you can find the links down below. And I've started an Amazon wish list because I've had such beautiful requests to do that. So thank you so much, everyone. I am fully booked into the middle of next week, so get your spot quickly if you're interested and you've been wanting a reading. I do want to make a note that all of the appointments are on Pacific Standard Time on the west coast of Canada. I wish that the scheduling updated for your local time zone, but just be aware that it's in my local time zone and it needs to work for you unless you're requesting a YouTube pre-recorded reading. Okay, so let's dive into this connection reading and see where the union energies are at today. And then I'm going to do a divine feminine. What is she thinking, wishing, wanting, challenged by regarding the connection? And then the masculine version of that. And then I'll do some messages to each other. All right, so thank you, Divine Creator, for using me as a channel of only the highest and most beneficial information for the beautiful twins that join me here. What is it that we can see about the current union space? What is going on between the twins at this time? We are getting, Nine of Pentacles and the Hermit. This is my card of the single autonomous person. So both twins are really looking at themselves as sovereign beings in their wholeness, navigating their lives on their own terms. So these are beautifully spirit-led individuals who don't need anything outside of themselves to complete them, who have come into their wholeness, and there is an invitation to meet in that genuine space. Both understand that this process of finding their autonomy is the destined path. That is what brings an individual into true alignment with exactly what is meant for them in their lives. And it is not selfish to put in the work to come into that degree of mastery in the physical in your own right. That's beautiful energy. So for both twins, they are feeling like they have not completely bridged the gap between where they feel they are now and where their destiny lays. I have a feeling that that might be partially to do with not being in full harmonious union, but let's see, what would the feminines want the masculines to know about this particular energy in the union space? How would the feminines like the masculines to view them at this time? Wow, quite simply as doing everything and learning everything needed for reunion with their masculine. That is on a very independent individual level. The Seven of Swords in the reverse is strategy, keeping it's self-interest, so it's keeping your own wishes, desires to yourself, not being forthcoming with those around necessarily. In the reverse, there are maybe a trusted one or two that the feminines are talking to in order to make sense of their lives. However, generally they're keeping everything on the down low, and they are checking out anything that they need to do to grow. They are researching, they're becoming their best version, they're taking extra classes in something, they're doing anything like that, masculines. They could be also checking you out on social media, and most of all, they really want to reunite with you, to integrate with you, and to connect. This is the soul mate card. This is a reunion card. It's inner child. But there's a long-standing, lifelong, beautiful affinity in this card. Loyalty with the dogs there. So your feminine, no matter what it looks like, loves you dearly, like a soulmate at least. You make her inner child sing, and she is desiring that connection with you. And for many, not really talking about it with others. And I want to offer that that is a sign of the wholeness, the sovereignty, not really needing other people's approval or opinion about the connection, but just trusting it on the heart space. Okay, for the masculine, how would the masculines like the feminines to view them, to know about their take on this sovereign, destined potential that they feel? Okay, we are getting, what is that? The Six of, okay, they're all in the reverse, so I'm going to put them in the upright. We get the Nine of Wands, which is that card of perseverance we've been seeing for the masculines for the last 2 readings in a row on the conscious mind. They know that they've got to clean up everything that they have going on in their lives that is not a fit for union energies, anything that they are responsible for their own karma. They're really understanding that that needs to be finalized and that it's a little bit of an effort still. And then we have a card of success. This is the Six of Discs. That's equal give and take in other decks. So they know in order to bring you equal give and take from their place of wholeness so that they are free to move and activate in their lives at will, that they are going to have to clean up this karmic stuff still. And then the Queen of Swords. So this is a card of Aquarius. So this could be middle of January to middle of February. This energy could be finalizing for some masculines. That's an added message. But the Queen of Swords is also timing and tact. So may you have communication or next level interaction under the sign of Aquarius this year, twins. This Queen, though, however, she is timing intact. So the masculines want to make sure that they truly are free and clear of the past before offering you an increase in connectivity so that you can actually see this thing grow, feminines. They want to do it appropriately. I love that, everybody. That is stunning energy. All right, so let's dive into the feminine reading. Shuffling the cards. So thank you, Divine Creator, for bringing through the messages we need to hear regarding what the feminines are thinking about the connection. What are they feeling for their masculine on the heart space? What are they wishing for the connection? What actions are they taking? What is their biggest challenge at this time? What is the spirit guidance for a solution to that challenge? All right, so Divine Feminines and Cross Watchers, take a deep breath, clear any fear, come into love. Let's see what we get. Okay, what are the feminines thinking about the connection they want to communicate? Some feminines are considering reaching out, considering what to say, considering how things have been received or not in the past, wishing for their masculine to reach out. Some are feeling that masculines are about to reach out. Oh, and the anxiety is going away. So the Nine of Swords in the reverse is talking about the feminines putting down that wishful thinking, hanging on, losing sleep, trying to manifest communication. The restless mind, the anxiety, the nightmares, the anguish, the heartache, all of that struggle. This card in the reverse means that they're putting down the urgency, putting down the pressure, putting down the expectation about communication and taking one step back from it as well. Objective observation about the dynamics so far. They don't want to repeat the push-pull energy, and so they understand that when the masculines reach out, it will be appropriate. And also when they feel led to reach out, that it will be truly coming from the right energy when they do. But communication is a theme, which shows me that the Divine Feminines are not getting as much communication as they would desire. So yeah, a lot of progress can be made when things are communicated. Let's see, what are they feeling on their heart space for their masculine? There's the Nine of orbs again. So that's the same card as we got to clarify the first card. And we have, oh, the Nine of Pentacles. This is the union space energy that we got to begin with. So a lot of duplicates again in today's reading. But this is the nightmares, the anguish, the feeling trapped. And it's a card of fear about not feeling single from the masculine, and yet not feeling together, not feeling unified. So on the heart space, the feminines might be purging some energies right now, looking at where they're in resistance, where they're rebelling against divine timing, where they are still in the rawness of anything that has not been healed. This is deeply wrestling the idea of commitment, of expectation, of attachment. So the feminines are feeling like the energies are just dragging out unreasonably. I'm hearing, what kind of cruel torture is this process? Yeah, so for some feminines watching, really be clear on if your masculine warrants this kind of stress. It might be time to let go. There might be a collective need to release at this point, feminines. And like any birthing process, there is a rest period and then a push, a rest period and then an activation. And if this is collective energy, it does appear that the feminines need to release with peace right now, let go of pain, let go of expectation, so that the masculine polarity can come in like a wave, you know, that ebb and flow. So that's a bit of a spirit guidance there, that if you're feeling like you're not getting that equal give and take right now, feminines, please use that as your cue to release further at this time. It's not releasing your twin. You can't do that. If you're truly on a twin flame journey, you can never release your twin, but you can release the pain. Letting go means letting go of the pain. Come back into your worthiness, into your knowing, into the understanding that you want it to be right and good and true when it's appropriate. Okay, what are feminines wishing? Yeah, they're wishing for this foundation to get going in the physical with passion. We have two knights here. For some, they're wishing that their knight in shining armor is going to come riding in and declare his love, his passion, his desire for a new beginning. They're just wishing to get practical, ground this. Have connection in the physical with the coins, crystals suit, and have connection in the physical with passion. And, you know, this is soul, but it's also sexual connection. So wishing for things to get going in the physical on all those good levels. So what action are the feminine taking? Oh, we have the reunion card again. So this is the second time we've also had the Six of Cups for the feminines. This is the card of reunion. Look at those beautiful little children hugging and so peaceful and appreciative of the connection. So yeah, feminines are really asking themselves tough questions. Am I ready for reunion? Am I ready for my masculine to come into my life? What do I need to do to free up space, to free myself up emotionally, mentally, physically, so that I could have this reunion? I'm hearing they're cleaning house. Figuratively, feminines are tying up legal matters, releasing themselves from karmic situations. They're making the tough, big decisions, making the cuts, making the calls, coming into the ability to actually go forward in this level of freedom. Like we saw that the feminines were wanting the masculines to recognize in the underlying energy that they are doing everything in their power behind the scenes to come into this frequency. Well done, feminines. Okay, so what is the biggest challenge for the feminines at this time? Oh, the love they feel for their masculine. Yeah, and working out any feelings of control, bitterness, resentment, resistance. Queen of Swords in the reverse can be that really nasty energy that doesn't bite their tongue, that doesn't have timing and tact. And as a reference with the masculine energy, the masculines have this same card as the underlying about utilizing timing and tact. So the feminines might realize that the masculines are holding back unfairly. They might feel challenged that it's not moving forward, that their masculine has not communicated, has not been showing genuine kindness through even a little bit of communication. And that's difficult to reconcile for the feminines right now, to balance out how they feel this love connection and how there is just not that communication on the levels or in the physical or on to the degree that they would desire. And what is the spirit guidance for that right now? 5 of Flames. This is my card of karmic cleanup, and no kidding, King of Swords in the reverse. So feminine spirit guidance is that if you're not in union, you still have karma to clean up. If you are not seeing this love connection moving forward, it's on an energetic level. There are too many people involved on your end. There are too many commitments or thoughts or actions that you're taking that still need to finalize, that still need to bring you into your ultimate truth. If your King of Swords, King of Truth, is not in your life, that means that it is divine timing, it is benevolent, that you still have things to be accountable for on your own side of the fence. You still need to do the things that will bring you into alignment with a love like that. So yeah, feminines who are thinking too heavily about what your masculine is up to and why they're not showing up and why you're not seeing that communication, this is truly your masculine will not communicate or will not come in, will not commit, will not express their thoughts until it's time to move it forward. They know, they can energetically feel that you still have real world things to do. So search your own energy, feminines, and set out to truly free your life up on those levels that you're working towards doing, because that is what is actually holding back the connection. Be honest with yourself. There are things in your life that if your masculine came in and you didn't have those things finalized, it would be an issue on some level. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, so where is, we're going to pull, I was going to do where's the connection going, but we're actually going to pull cards for the masculine now. So let's see what we get. Thank you, Divine Creator, for showing us exactly what the masculines, divine masculines, are thinking about the connection. How are they feeling regarding their feminine at this time? What are they wishing for this connection? What actions are they taking? What is their biggest challenge? What is the spirit guidance solution for that challenge? Down on my lap, and the clarifiers. So again, everybody, clear your thoughts, clear your assumptions, take some deep breaths, come into the present, and let's see what the divine and the divine masculine's higher selves that wish to join me here are saying today. What are the masculines thinking about the connection? Ooh, this is the passionate new beginning, the sexual connection. So masculines have this soul spark, this fire, this passion, this desire for the feminine today. They're really wanting that new physical beginning. And we have transcendence. Rise up, honor your inner force. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe. So the masculines are truly getting the signs and synchronicities and the steps that they need to take in order to free their lives up for this brand new beginning with their feminine. So feminines, just know that they are passionate about you. They are feeling the call, they're feeling the magnetic pull towards you, and they are paying attention to what they need to do genuinely to finalize things completely in their lives to meet you there. Everybody's doing that right now, and so focus on your own side of the fence, twins, and keep on it. Okay, what are the masculines feeling for the feminines in the heart space? The Empress. They are feeling truly abundant energy. They know that you are the queen of all queens. They see you radiating. So even though the feminines are feeling this anxiety, the masculines, just like the feminine message that came through, needing to let go of the pain because of that ebb and flow, just as the feminines are experiencing and seeing their resistance and letting that go, energetically the masculines are being inspired to be pulled towards this incredible, it's almost putting the feminine on a pedestal right now. So don't put your feminine on a pedestal, masculine, but definitely use the connection as an inspiration to bring your energy into connection. And then we get divine order. Do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. So yeah, masculines, you are using the feminine as inspiration on the heart space right now. Sight unseen, you are drawing on that incredible divine connection to see what isn't in alignment, what isn't legitimately meant for you on that destined path in your own sovereign wholeness. So yeah, let your feminine inspire you, and let it be a comparing and contrasting of anything else in your life that doesn't measure up, that does fall short. Continue seeing that divine order as at play, and your feminine really is this queen of all queens. And if you don't have that in all aspects in your life, continue working towards it and let her be a muse in the interim. Okay, what are the masculines wishing for the connection? Oh wow, I got two. New beginning in the physical with this Queen of Cups and higher learning. You have learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further progress. So masculine, you might be wishing to deepen your own intuitive skills. There seems to be more of, I'm hearing sacred geometry, esoteric wisdom, metaphysics. There seems to be a more spiritual, more intuitive, more psychic call for the masculine to tap into that, to embody, to understand the signs, the synchronicities, the spiritual process of this connection on a deeper level, to embody it, to ground it. So the masculine is truly wishing to both come into being an equal for this radiant Queen of Cups, this unconditional, loving, divine feminine, but also to have communication with the feminine and also be able to meet the feminine there. So the masculine is seeing that they want to brush up on a few things that the feminine might be interested in. So cute. And loving. Okay, so what are the masculines taking in action at this time? Wow, Three of Swords in the reverse. They are stepping out of third-party situations. They're healing the heartache, the guilt, the shame regarding karmic partners, other people being involved. This isn't just romantic, but it mostly usually is. It's a third energy. But it is betrayal and heartbreak. So anything that the masculines have needed to really see through the heartache of, they are doing that. And we have love and peace. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. So we have seen a bit of a theme in the last month where the divine masculines had been holding back the connection in some case because of the imprinting of their mother's expectations. So this is being released fully. Masculines are stepping free from that. This can also be mother of their children. So if divine masculines are in relationships for the children, they're releasing the guilt associated with not feeling a fit for the connection with the mother of the children. they are releasing anything that doesn't serve them at this time and getting past the heartache so that those emotions don't hold the masculines back anymore. Interesting. Take it how it resonates for your situation. There's a theme of releasing heartache and mother healing. Okay, biggest challenge for the masculines at this time. Oh, the destined star in the reverse. And care and compassion. Choose to be loved, do what is right for everyone involved, and offer a helping hand. So there's a bit of a pause. Some things have come up with the karmic situations, and there's a little bit more time needed is what I'm seeing here. So as we're genuinely cleaning up karma, genuinely healing heartache, genuinely looking for progress, not to add more karmic difficulties going forward, not being reckless, not jumping out of situations and causing destruction. The masculines are seeing that their destined path is still a little bit further on the horizon, but that they are truly being brought into compassion, needing to slow down, needing to be diligent, needing to be thorough, and needing to complete things in a way that truly is best for all involved. That means masculines speaking your own truth and having your own preferences and desires honored, not self-sacrifice on behalf of others. That truly does not serve yourself or others, but it is a win-win when you release from connections, commitments that are not serving on the deepest level, that are false masks, that are not legitimate. When you're not living in your alignment, releasing others is truly best for all involved. So that's one way to look at it. So spirit guidance, self-love, unconditional self-love, and supreme protection. You are protected, cords are being cut, move beyond limitations, and trust. So this is a time to practice unconditional love, masculines. Spirit guidance is you're needing to utilize that lens on yourself. So if you are judging yourself still for wanting to leave certain situations, not having the languaging to speak your truth, not feeling like your commitments are legit, but if you leave that the other people will be disadvantaged, karmic partners, mothers of children, family situations, anything that you know has not had love and the highest truth functioning in it, you're being left or asked to leave that and to grow beyond it. You are protected in that. You are protected in these transitions. There is unconditional love that believes that what is right for you is truly right and deeply supported of others involved as well. Love believes that they can handle it, that they on some soul level have shown up and agreed before being born at these life paths, that this was part of the big plan. You can take safety, take the knowledge that these modes are deeply protected and cords are being cut. So energetic cords, for those who don't quite understand that concept, first off, you can't sever love. Love is the only eternal, and there is no cord to cut. That it just is what it is. So we're not talking about cutting cords with your twin. We're not talking about cutting cords of love that have been there between karmic situations or other commitments. Everything is learning and everything has love in it. The cords that are being cut here are the lower vibrational cords, the attachments, the binding energies, the things that hold others to us, that hold progress back, that keep growth in stagnation, that are flat out not kind, that are unhealthy. Those are the things that are needing to be cut. And usually when those cords are in place, those are the connective points that keep us in the fear loops, that keep us in the assessment that if we change up the status quo that something bad will happen. That's the lens of fear. So when you cut the cords, all of a sudden these new potentials and a more loving version of what can happen can emerge if we release that. So masculines, it's time to really practice self-love. Be realistic, be practical, make those courageous moves to cut the cords. Keep doing that. Keep moving forward in compassion and care. Understand that what is right and true for everyone involved is your highest and best path forward. And that if you're going on what you know on your heart is truly that any changes you make in any connections with others are truly going to support them in the highest as well. If you haven't seen that angle, masculine, I know that was a lot of talk on that particular theme, but if you haven't seen that, take that deeply to heart. Okay, let's see. What would the feminines say to the masculines today? Oh, wow. Four of Flames with the High Priestess. So I know you're my twin flame. I know it with all my heart. You know, I have gone through every angle of this since we met, and I love who I've become. I really genuinely feel ready to embrace this connection with you. You feel like home to me. You feel like the most well-suited, appropriate home I could have ever designed, if I even could comprehend that amount of perfection. What I feel, I'm just in my knowing. It's hard to put into words how perfect I feel our connection is, and I love you. I love you. I love all of this journey, and I can't wait for it to shift into something where we start to get to celebrate more often, more openly, more friendly, in the public, behind closed doors. I just appreciate you for the connection, the foundation that we already have, and I'm looking forward to establishing more of that for the rest of our lives. No matter how it looks, but I'm starting to feel like the fun part is on its way. Okay, masculines, what would the masculines say to the feminines? Oh, 8 of Swords, or 8 of Wands, sorry, this is energetic communication, and trusting heaven. You are safe, angels stand close, surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to happen. I've been praying for the way forward. Ever since I've realized what this connection is, it's been quite the internal process. I tried to fight it, I tried to hold it off, but I cannot ignore what this is. I cannot ignore the signs, the synchronicities, the truth. I can't ignore what I feel on the soul level for you. I can't ignore how I view you. I can't ignore that you are the most exquisite example of a woman I have ever met. Take that how it resonates if you're not a woman. And I adore every bit of what I've been shown. Your love for me is truly something else. I ask myself, how have I come into someone loving me that much against all odds, against all attempts to deny this connection? How have you loved me so much? It must be the angels. It must be heaven sent. When I haven't been sure, when I've been afraid, when I have tried to deny this, you've still loved me. Thank you for that impossible love, and I'm feeling more and more every day that I want to figure out how to feel stable enough, supported enough, brave enough to make the changes I know I need to make in my life to give our love the best shot possible. Sometimes I still think that might only be friends with us, but in my heart that doesn't ever sit as well as it could. But I am hoping beyond all hope that you continue being my friend like that, because I do need some more time. But I think about you all the time, I send you love always, and I pray that the angels are protecting you. I haven't really prayed for angelic protection for someone before like this, and I've done that for you. And I'm sorry that it's not faster. I don't want to hurt anyone. Oh, masculines, you're... Sorry. Oh, beautiful masculines, like super sweet. Okay, where is the connection going in the near future? Wow, we're getting the Hanged Man again. We had that for the feminines, and the Devil, King of Wands, and Call to Action. Okay, both twins are feeling the magnetism, feeling inspired, feeling pulled. Definitely here that the twins are both feeling like they can't stay away much longer, and things have got to get moving in some capacity. I'm truly feeling a meetup or a planned meetup or a new level, a new expression of a new level of commitment on some level there. So whether it's communication coming in, depending on where you're at in your connection. If you're already in union, this is making decisions that are going to be best for each of your soul path. When, or if you're not in communication very frequently, this is communicating more. For those who are not physically near each other, I'm feeling trips and meetups, looking at the timing, looking at deciding. Having said that, those who are not in connection or are far from each other, there is this idea of what the purpose of a meetup would be. Would it be sexual? Would it be friendly? What needs to happen? So there's some resistance that needs to be put down and just allow the connection to be what it's going to be. A lot of thinking, a lot of feeling pulled. So trust your inner guidance, twins, in this energy, feeling that profoundly. Trust your intuitive direction on Most High about what you need to do regarding reaching out, regarding any communication, regarding meeting up. Keep your connections pure. Don't cheapen them. Don't disintegrate your connection with your twin. For all involved, shoot for the highest. And pray to be shown what those steps are, always. Okay, many blessings. Oh, let's do a Starseed Oracle. So, energetic support for the feminines watching, please. What can we see? Let's see. Okay, this one. Golden Seed, light, wholeness, warmth, and well-being. Yeah, come back into center, feminines, with that kind of shaky energy on the heart space after the holidays, after New Year's, and maybe not having the connection with your masculine that you wish for. Warmth, come back into center. Pray to be shown how to come back into that light, the truth, the love, your well-being, self-love. Do what you need right now, feminine. And for the masculine, what is it that we can see? Oh, we get two landed right on the feminine card, Temple of Centering. So yeah, the masculines are offering energetic support for you to come back into that centering feminine. I'm just looking for the Eight of Wands that the masculine's message had. That is sending energetic support while they're still needing to clean things up and be completely impeccable with what they're finalizing in their lives. Trust the connection. Trust that they're doing what they can, and energetically they are sending you support for your grounding, sending you feelings of belonging through this solitude. So masculines, you can support your feminine energetically like that. And then for both twins, we have Prism of Existence, separation, independence, and identity, extension as well. So separation is an illusion. This is God. This is divine energy, and these are the twins. You are stemming from the same source. Look at your connection through that lens. You are not separate. Even if you are separate emotionally, mentally, physically, you are not separate spiritually. And so look at yourselves as an extension of the connection. Live your best lives now. Do the things that you would do if you were in full harmonious union. Live your best life, make the choices, do the things that truly exemplify who you are in your full potential now. Don't wait for something in the future to tell you that you're worthy of living that way now. Be that person now. And formulate your identity. Come into your independence. Get used to expressing yourself from this sovereign energy of this being who is truly aligning more and more with their own destined path in their own right. That will bring you into alignment with your union like nothing else will. What you do for self, you do for twin. But there's a lot of love coming from the masculines to the feminines today especially. So many blessings, everyone, and see you tomorrow. Bye for now.